The Joshua thing is crazy. Jake's a fucking lunatic. I saw Joshua knock out Francis Ngannou, and the guy was like out cold for 5 minutes. And this is a guy who had never been knocked down, let alone knocked out.
If he steps in the ring with him and actually a bell rings and there are punches thrown, every bit of Jake Paul is not a real boxer conversation is gone forever.
Jake Paul shocked the entire internet when he officially announced that he is fighting Anthony Joshua. But no one looked more stunned than Jake's own family. And as the news spread, Logan Paul suddenly said he's willing to bet his entire net worth on Jake winning. But here's the twist. Even Logan looks genuinely worried for his brother, and we're going to break down exactly why. In a brand new podcast, Logan Paul's true feelings slipped out. You can hear it in his tone. You can see it in his face. He knows exactly what his brother is stepping into. At one point, even the guest told him, bro,
my brother is fighting Anthony Joshua. Dude, Anthony Joshua's 6'6".
Okay.
My brother's 6 foot. Anthony Joshua's like 250.
Okay.
Jake's like 215.
Major.
The experience difference, Anthony Joshua's a former heavyweight champion who's knocked out heavyweight champions.
Has he ever tried like Ozempic or Manjaro?
This is a guy who is already perfect.
Okay.
He's perfect.
Okay.
He's like, if you could sculpt like a perfect gladiator human being, it's Anthony Joshua.
The way you're talking about Joshua, it sounds like you think he's going to knock Jake out cold. And that's when things got interesting. Part of why Jake looks so confident right now is because of the insane training camp he's been going through. Jake stays in shape all year. Even between fights, he's always ready. And the physique he's showing right now is proof. Jake has sent multiple public warnings to Anthony Joshua. And this fight is different. Jake isn't facing an MMA fighter who relies on grappling. He's facing a pure boxer. A man who's been fighting at an elite level since the Olympics. A man who has knockout power in both hands. This is the first time Jake is stepping into a ring with someone who has only trained boxing for decades.
Yeah, and my brother shows
So you're, whose team are you on?
I'm on my brother's team, of course.
Are you sure?
A positive. I'm just saying.
He's setting
the hot
table.
for Anthony Joshua.
I'm just saying he's a stud. I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm comfortable in my sexuality. Got a whole ass wife.
Yeah.
He's a stud.
Yeah.
Now that said, quite the undertaking for Jake. What do you think is going to happen in Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul?
I think it's going to be riveting.
Yeah.
And we hope Jake Paul wins.
How many rounds?
5.
And what's the end result?
Expedition.
Extradition?
Expedition.
Oh, they're going to go on an expedition.
Is that a thing?
I mean, an expedition is a thing. Yeah, it's like like a safari.
Do you guys hate this when you just have a woman on?
No, I just want. Can you unpack that? Like, what did you mean by
I don't know.
that?
I just like that word.
Just came up with the word.
You're talking about the...
Is an expedition like a style or a sub?
No, exhibition.
Exhibition.
And let's not forget, Logan Paul watched live what Anthony Joshua did to Francis Ngannou. That brutal knockout had Logan and KSI staring wide-eyed in total shock. Even Logan admitted to Daniel Cormier that he couldn't believe what he saw. It wasn't normal. It wasn't human. And that's the man his brother is about to step into the ring with.
This is how the Fury fight should have went.
Oh my god!
Oh my fucking god!
Oh my god! He killed Francis Ngannou.
No, he's actually killed him, bro. He's actually killed him. Oh my fucking god!
Ask him what he thinks about that. My brother fighting Anthony Joshua. Dude, it's real. It's real.
There's got to be some rules in place for Anthony and Ante.
Dude, I don't think there's rules.
Come on.
I swear to God.
I keep telling people this, right? And this is where people fucking up, especially these MMA dudes. I keep saying, stop treating Jake like he's not a boxer.
Yeah.
It's been 5 years now of pure boxing with great coaches and great training partners. He's gotten a lot better.
He's gotten a lot better.
He can fight, man.
Yeah, but what about Anthony Joshua?
That's bad, bro. Listen to me right here. Let me tell you this. Fights Anthony Joshua with no parameters in place. Y'all better give Jake Paul his credit.
Yeah.
I will, because that's fucking...
And now we're entering the trolling phase. Logan is going to talk. Jake is going to talk. They're going to poke at Joshua, irritate him, try to make him emotional. But AJ is a world-class champion. He knows how to mute the noise. He knows how to block out the trash talk and walk into the ring with the right mindset. Jake Paul is out here calling Anthony Joshua one of the most overrated athletes of all time. Bold words. But words don't win fights, because once the bell rings, all the mind games disappear. No trolling, no acting scared, no pretending, just 2 men standing in the center of the ring. And Jake Paul has set himself up for the hardest test of his entire career.
This is my top 10 most overrated athletes. These are all facts. Babe Ruth, overrated. Trevor Lawrence, overpaid and overrated. This one's gonna piss off a lot of people. Ronaldo, Ryan Garcia, Conor McGregor, Dak Prescott, insanely overrated. Anthony Edwards, overrated. Canelo Alvarez, overrated. Tua Tagliafico, overrated. And lastly, Anthony Joshua, overrated. There you have it.
Just, excuse me, Dad, who are you fighting when and why?
I'm fighting Anthony Joshua because I'm fucking him.
What?
I'm fighting Anthony Joshua because I'm him.
Holy shit, just let me take a second. Is this motherfucker?
Dude, it's light work. Light work.
Let's talk about size. Jake Paul is not a small guy, but Anthony Joshua is a different species. People dug up an old clip of the Paul brothers playing Laser Quest with Joshua when they stood next to him. The size difference was crazy. Logan is the bigger brother, and even he looks small next to AJ. Jake will be dealing with disadvantage in size, strength, reach, weight, experience, everything. So, why would Jake Paul take a fight like this? Because Jake is spiritual. He talks about energy, symbolism, white and black gear, positive and negative forces. But spirituality won't save you from a right hand thrown by a two-time world heavyweight champion. And remember, Jake lost to Tommy Fury, a close split decision, but still a loss. Now he's jumping straight to Anthony Joshua? This would be the most unrealistic level up ever seen in combat sports. And Tommy Fury has already spoken out. He believes there's no way, nitrogen monoxide way.
We all think it's a mismatch, but of course someone like Tommy Fury has every reason. He has a rivalry to hate on this fight. He was meant to be the person in AJ's position. They tried to negotiate with him, but obviously he has his own opinion on this and said it shouldn't even be going any distance into the first round.
And Jake Paul.
Yeah.
What do you make of it all, Tommy?
Well, let me just say this. Obviously, money's a very powerful thing in today's world. But if it goes past 2 minutes of the opening round, I will take that in. AJ's been paid off, and I think it's going to take a lot of money for that to happen.
This fight should go past even one round. Tommy says if the fight lasts more than a couple minutes, it's rigged. Because in his opinion, Jake Paul is not good enough to survive against AJ. But of course, Tommy has reasons. He has beef, he has history. He expected to get the AJ fight himself still. His honesty is brutal. And now the internet is asking, would Anthony Joshua ever take money to lose? Would a man with Saudi money, a man who cares deeply about his legacy, ever agree to take a dive? We always hear, Mike Tyson took a paycheck. Tommy Fury took a paycheck. Joshua will take a paycheck. But how many times can we keep using that excuse? At some point, you have to respect the fighters. Not every fight is rigged. Sometimes one guy is just levels above the other.
I think it will be very, very upsetting for everybody. But you can't rule it out because that's just where boxing is today. But if I can beat Jake Paul, then excuse my French, what the fuck is Anthony Joshua going to do to Jake Paul? I think my dad said that AJ could beat him with his prick, and I completely will back that up. Even if AJ had a broken arm in there, it still wouldn't go past a minute. There's no, to be quite honest with you, and as a safety aspect, there's no way that fight can go ahead if one of them's not paid off. Listen, it's going to take a lot of money, but AJ could be paid off to not throw a punch for 8 rounds. I wouldn't know.
I see your old man do an interview with IFL and he was like, AJ, look, please, whatever you do, do not let them pay you to
Jake Paul earned respect for going the distance with Tommy Fury, even though he lost. People respected the effort, but this is different. This feels like stepping too far, too fast. You can train, you can improve, but you cannot cheat experience, especially heavyweight championship experience. So let's end this with the same question Anthony Joshua asked. If Jake Paul is struggling with fighters like Tommy Fury,
Jake Paul is 100% legit. People that think he's not legit, he's conning you. He's conning you with his antics. He's conning you with his online persona and the shit talking and the marketing. When I saw him knock out Tyron Woodley, I'm like, that is a...
Two of your last 6 opponents, Usyk, Jermaine Franklin, Daniel Dubois, Francis Ngannou, which of those would Jake Paul beat, do you think?
maybe Ngannou. That's a fight that we might see in the future. That's a good question. I swear to you, I was quite asking myself that yesterday. Some of the fighters that I fought, I wonder how they'll get on with Jake. And that's a good question for your followers. How would some of the fighters I fought get on with Jake?
How would Jake handle someone like Francis Ngannou or anyone else that Anthony Joshua has knocked out? Think about that, because this fight is going to show the world whether Jake Paul is truly ready for the elite or whether he just signed up for the biggest reality check of his life. Like, subscribe. And tell me in the comments, does Jake Paul stand any chance against AJ?